Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're out here today. It's beautiful and we're going to be doing some trail riding. I've got a new e-bike here. This is the SMLRO E5 Plus. This is a 2000 watt e-bike. It's got a front and rear hub motor, 1000 in the front, 1000 in the back. It's got a good sized battery and it's somewhat like a vintage style motorcycle. Very comfortable to ride. I have ridden it around town. So this is going to be our first time taking it on a trail ride. We've got some fire roads here. We got some tight trails that have a lot of switchbacks. And so we're going to get out there. We'll test this out. This is not going to be a review. I'm going to probably do that at a later date. I want to get some more use out of it. But I'm excited. This bike does have a lot of really cool features. I think this particular area should be pretty good for testing it. I just got to get my helmet on and grab my backpack and we'll be on our way. I've been having a blast on this bike on these fire roads. A lot of wide open riding. I think it's a really nice place to test this bike. And some of these hills are pretty steep and I haven't found that I've needed to really pedal this bike. It seems as though it's got enough power to get up a lot of these steep hills. And so for trail riding and this sort of thing, I'm really impressed with it. And I like it with the smaller wheels. Because it's not that high up. The bike seems to be a little more nimble than some of the larger ones that I've ridden. At least my other one, it seems to be a little bit more nimble, and I think partially it's due to just the way you sit, more like you would on a motorcycle, just the way the bars are. It's just a lot of fun. Been pretty happy with it. I'm just taking a break right now, get some water, and then we're going to continue on. There's a lot of switchbacks, a lot of off-camber turns, there's some mud, there's some ruts, and so I figured this would be a really good loop to really test out this bike.
No rest. I've been down so long that my mind can't get no rest. No, no, this ain't easy, darling, 'cause the devil's on my trail. I've been running so long that my feet don't work no more. Oh yeah, I've been running so long that my feet don't work no more.
So this bike is absolutely no joke as far as getting out here on rugged trails. More than enough power for me to get up almost anything. And having the front motor really gives you a lot of traction that you're just not going to get with your single drive back wheel. The front forks on the E5 are very nice, really plush. They don't have the jarring rebound like you'll see on a lot of other real inexpensive forks. These seem as though they're more of an upgrade, and these are typically what you'd see on downhill style mountain bikes, and so they are really kind of designed to handle really rugged terrain. And I've thrown a lot at it today, and it's handled just about everything really smoothly, and very comfortable, plush ride as far as these forks go. I'm over 6 feet tall, and I found this bike has more than enough room for me to slide forward and back on the seat, really kind of depending on your terrain. Because when we're going up steep hills, I usually move my body more forward, so I'm able to put some weight on that front wheel for riding, and so I'm able to get traction on the bike. And then when I go down hills, I normally move myself back. This is a very nimble bike. Maybe to somebody that's smaller, this might seem a little overwhelming, but as tall as I am, I think this is like the perfect size for me. It's a really fun trail. It's a beautiful day, and happy to get out on this bike. It was a real nice day to do some testing. Well guys, that was probably one of the funnest trail rides that I've gone on in a long time. This bike handled everything really well, and I was really kind of surprised at how well it climbs. And I think that's due to having the 1000 watt front hub motor. You really feel it pulling you, and I like that because I can put a lot of my weight more towards the forward position when we're going up hills. And I felt as though I had a lot of traction around those sandy, rocky turns. The bike just kind of pulls you around as soon as you're on the gas, and you don't have that feeling of kind of wanting to wash out. And I was riding this pretty aggressively, and I was feeling pretty comfortable with it. And so I do like this bike. I think it's an excellent bike for casual trail riding, you know, maybe not as aggressively as I was riding it. For city commuting, you know, for going back and forth to the store, I think this would be an excellent bike. Very comfortable to ride. The front shocks are fantastic, really plush. I like the light on it. I like the tires. I like the comfort of the seat. Plenty of room for me to, you know, slide myself forward and back, depending on the terrain. I like the bars. I like the way that you sit. It's got that old school, vintage motorcycle feel to it, and you know, it definitely feels capable on the trails. I didn't feel like I was getting too jarred over some of that rough stuff. But I really do think lowering the tire pressure would have been the way to go. I think it would have made the ride a little softer. But overall, I am really happy with this bike. I will be doing a full review. We're going to take it out again. We're going to get some more use out of it before I do that. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you're able to learn a little more about the bike. And let me know if you guys have any questions. I'm going to leave a link as to where you guys can pick this up if you're interested. I'll leave that in the description, and I'll flash it across the screen here for you guys. But until next time, I really appreciate you guys watching, and we'll talk to you soon.
I found myself picking pieces of my scattered brain.